Skating. Quick over to Nyes! And we're back with another episode of the NHL26 Toronto Maple Leafs franchise. December 13th, Saturday night, promotional night against the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Stuart Skinner, all the big names at home in Scotiabank Arena. I've been looking and trying to find some trades because one of the owner goals is improve our top four defensemen. If you take a look at our top four defensemen, they are 86, 85, 85, 85. And so I need at least an 86 overall defenseman to improve this group. There aren't many that are affordable, teams are willing to trade, or that even can be traded because of no trades, no moves, all that fun stuff. I may have found a fit, but we're going to save it until after this game against the Oilers to maybe pull the trigger on it. And opening face-off, McDavid wins it, gets it to Ekholm, sending it over to Draisaitl. Seeing the two team up a little bit here. You know, it's going to change throughout the season. Nothing out of the ordinary. Fake slap shot from the point. Hits a body, goes sideways. Nice to Carlo, to Matthews. Skating through, evading contact, ripping the shot. Domi there to pick up the puck. Carlo hammers a slap shot. Matthews tries to pick it up. Loose puck in front of the net. A series of great saves by Skinner. What speed on the outside by, I want to say, and I think McDavid? Yeah, it was. We get enough of the body to put a pause on that. Domi trying to dance. Oh boy. Evan Bouchard over to Ekholm, skating down. Riley, nice hit. We're going to try to get this change going as Matthews goes behind the bench, or behind the net. Sending it up to Matias Maccelli, fresh off the bench. Ripping a shot, Nylander there to pick up the rebound. Sending it back to Morgan Riley, dropping it to Nylander, over to Tavares. Hammers one off the post, Maccelli, rebound saved. Edmonton looks like they're about to record their first shot on goal. Nope, goes off to the side. Nylander stretching the ice to Maccelli. Trying to switch to the D pairings. I may have overshot. Maccelli skating in. Shot saved by Skinner. Wall lining up. Losing that draw technically, but we kind of had the puck and we didn't. And now with a nice hit, Wall just hits it down into our zone. McCabe picking it up behind the net. Firing it up to Robertson with a little bit of speed and space, sending it over. Not to Bob McMahon. That was more of a pass to Skinner. McCabe, nice hit on Hyman. Nurse skating down. Tanev trying to get in the way. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins buries the goal. Oh boy. First shot, first goal for the Oilers. Nurse and Hyman pick up the assist, and Lawton loses the draw. We're trying to get chippy, not really working. Skating in, over to Janmark. Shot saved by Stolarz. McCabe there to pick up the puck. Gonna fire it up to Dakota Joshua. Attacking space, firing it to Lawton. Saved, and Wallman sending it out to Henrique. Skating down, getting it to Kapanen. McCabe trying to play defense. Shot gets through, and Stolarz makes another save. And Lawton losing another draw. Oh, puck back to Stetcher. Skating through. Lorentz on the forecheck. Frederick out in front. Saved by Stolarz. Loose puck. Lorentz hustling for it. Loses it. Kulak. Shots gets through and saved. Ekman-Larsson getting bodied behind the net. Gets the puck. Kicking it out. Joshua grabs it. Sending it over to Lawton. We're going to try to get a change with Lawton carrying it down. No dice. We do get the change though, but Edmonton driving in. Shot hits a player and goes off. What a tip! And it's 2-0 Oilers in the first period. Edmonton has just been absolutely running us out of the building right now as Matthews loses a draw again. Hyman hammered by Carlo. Matthews gets that loose puck, firing it over to Max Domi. Skating through, losing it. Kulak. Riley's getting in there to pinch. No dice. Mangiapane skating down the ice for Edmonton. Over to Nugent-Hopkins again. Shot saved by Stolarz, and we can't get out of our own zone right now. Matthews lines up in the circle yet again. Losing a draw yet again. Bouchard to Draisaitl to Ekholm. Shot. Holy, what a bounce. And Nyes breaking it out to Matthews. Kind of has a step. Rips it off the post as McDavid's there to collect the puck in his defensive zone. Getting it over to Draisaitl, skating down. Hammered by Carlo. Some frustration with that hit. Nylander to Michelli to a turnover. Evan Bouchard skating down. McDavid. Shot save. Stolarz hits it out. McDavid picks it up, fires again. And it's another save. Draisaitl cycling it around to the point. Ekholm. Shot blocked by Michelli, Skating down, evading contact, somehow gets a shot off, and Draisaitl's there to pick up the puck. Getting it to Roslovic. Tavares there on the back check. You got to get a change. Gonna send it around to Tanev. Trying to find something. And wow, that's the first period. I was not paying attention to the time at all. And Matthews losing another draw as we start the second period down 2-0. Draisaitl. Holy move, holy shot, holy save. Sending that out because I don't trust us to win the draw. Matthew Nyes using the body and losing the puck. Thanks to Ekholm. Over to McDavid. Hammered by Nyes. Draisaitl skating down. Matthews gets a hit on him. A little late. Doesn't matter. Carlo throwing the body, and we're just, honestly, just a little bit annoyed. McDavid skating down, poked away by Nyes. Going to send that behind the boards. Matthews turning, firing up the ice to Brandon Carlo. Is going to lead this charge, and he's going to get hit, and he's going to recover the puck. He's going to get hit and lose the puck again. Matthews gets it. Nyes out in front. Chaos, and it's a face-off. And Tavares wins that draw. McCabe shot blocked by Mangiapane. And he's on the counterattack. Oh, crap. Gets right around Tanev. Michelli. Nice hit. Good save from Stolarz. Breakout pass to Tavares. Just going to carry this down. Fire a shot. Save pushed aside. A little bit of chaos. A lot of dancing around. And we lose another draw, but Tanev ends up with the puck. Nylander back to Tanev. Big shot from distance. Michelli. Shot hits a defender. Tavares getting it back. Tanev trying to go for the shot. Nylander ripping one. It's another save. And Tavares losing the draw. Kulak getting hammered by Tavares. Picking up the puck. Ripping it. No dice, and he pays a heavy price for that one. McCabe emerges with it. Sending it over to Tanev. Dancing at the point. Back to Nylander. One-timer hits a body. Janmark skating around. Sending it to Kulak. Tavares getting a little bit of payback. Just hits after hits after hits right now. Nylander taking it in to the zone, firing it over. Waugh. Denied. If only he was a lefty, would have had a much better chance. And Waugh losing the draw. We just can't buy face-off. Recovering. Intercepting the pass. Waugh skating down. Trying to find something. Nice little spin move there. Hammering a slap shot. Oh my. Ekman-Larsson over to Benoit, over to Bobby McMahon, skating in. Ow. Waugh throwing some hits. Bouchard just gonna dump it in. Ekman-Larsson skating back to recover it. Ooh, hi. Change, people! Or not. Fine, don't. Ekman-Larsson over to Benoit, firing it up to McMahon. Okay, I wanted to change, and no one decided to change. Bobby McMahon skating in, intercepted in front of the net. Ekholm hammered. Trent Frederick getting it over to Bouchard. Can I get my change now, please? We got Matthews out there. That's part of it. Benoit getting in the way. Loose puck. Ekman-Larsson getting it. Sending it to Domi. Skating. Quick over to Nyes. Puts it away. Cuts the lead. All of a sudden, we've got a one-goal game. Thanks to Ekman-Larsson, to Domi, to Nyes, to the back of the net. We still can't win a face-off, though. Intercepting the pass, Matthews, skating down. Do I smell a repeat? Yes, I do! This time, Austin Matthews with the dish. Nyes gets his second on the night, 10th on the season. It's a tied game. We want to face off. Things are looking up. Over to Domi. Ow. Carlo going to grab that and retreat to Riley. Back to Carlo, who is on this forecheck. Oh, Draisaitl. That makes sense. Nope. Turn it over. Straight to Jake Wallman. McDavid. Hammered. Carlo gets the puck. Sending it to Domi, who, okay. Just Nothing there. Nurse skating down. Hammered by Riley, and Matthews going to emerge with it. Spin out. Get it to Domi. Evading. Some pressure to Matthews. Puts it away. Number 20 on the year. Crashing into the crease. And we have the lead. And finally, some consistent momentum tonight. All right, we've got the fourth line out here now. I'm not sure why. Domi assisting to Matthews. And all right, Lorenz picks off the pass. Let's go. Sending it across to the ankle of Darnell Nurse. Draisaitl to McDavid. Oh boy, to Roslovic. I can stomach this a little bit more. Puck goes into the boards. Riley's going to get it. Just send it out to Lorenz. Firing it back over to Carlo. Up to Dakota Joshua. Skating, turning, shooting. A lot of traffic. Skinner's just going to catch it. Oh, no, he's going to pass it out. All right, McCabe there for the big hit. And Nurse skating down. Tanev hits him again. Oh my goodness, Jake Wallman slap shot. Period ends. And we have stolen the lead to the tune of 3-2. Thanks to some dominant play from our top line, honestly. Just top line came to play. Matthew Nyes has 2 goals. Matthews a goal and an assist. Domi a pair of assists. Top lines really come together. Fantastic to see. Let's hope we can continue the momentum in the third, where we just try to hang on to this 3-2 lead. And Matthews winning a draw, so maybe, just maybe, things are looking up. Domi dancing around. Oh boy, McDavid. Okay, he's mad. He's mad, and he's mad. He's skating fast. Oh boy. Why is Riley on the ground? Ooh, off the pipe. Got a little lucky there. Carlo's there to pick up the puck. Getting it over to Nyes, losing it. Oh boy, Riley bouncing it off the boards to Matthews. Skating in. Trying to swerve. Whips it for his second on the night. 3 points for the captain. Riley and Nyes pick up the assists, and we lose the draw. Edmonton does not want to back down now. Suddenly, 4 unanswered puts us in the driver's seat. Nylander to Michelli, make it 5. Nylander climbs to 3rd in the league with points with that assist, as we rip off 5 unanswered goals. Tavares picking up the secondary assist. All right now, McCabe dropping that back to Nylander, sending it up to Michelli. Not exactly how we designed it, but good enough. Shot through Michelli, trying to get a rebound, doesn't work. Nylander taking a slap shot that misses the net. And Edmonton giving it to Ekholm, hammered by McCabe. Mangiapane skating it. Oh, that was not McCabe, probably Tanev then. Ooh, shot through. Great save by Stoli. And going for the breakout pass, Jake McCabe driving the offense, skating in, ripping a shot up close. Not much there. Nyes back out there. Holy hit, Matthew Nyes. Wow. Talk about crash and bang. Cycling it around. Mangiapane has it for Edmonton. Matthews forcing him to retreat, sending it up to Ekholm, over to Henrique. Carlo. Oh, he missed the hit. McCabe just going to dive and block it. Nyes going to intercept. Even better. Firing it over to Jake Wallman. Kapanen skating in, hammered by Carlo. Nyes now getting the breakout pass to Matthews. Skating up. Spin move, dancing. Turning it over. Kapanen has a lane. He can't. He won't. He does. Form relief. Because of course. 10 minutes left in the third. Edmonton trailing by 2. We lose that draw. 4th line out there. Robert, 4th line for Edmonton. 3rd line for us. Robertson, nice hit. Good breakout pass. Bobby McMahon skating through. Oh, loses it. Wallman poked away by McMahon. Using the body. Trying to get a shot through and just can't, and absolutely mails that pass. Ekman-Larsson beelining it back for that puck. Getting it to Riley. Okay. Sending that across to Jones, actually. Riley intercepts. Dumps that down. We're going to have Lawton give pursuit. Darnell Nurse hammered into the boards. Lorenz picks up the puck and loses it. I'm surprised they kept Skinner in this game. Not going to lie. And Lawton losing that draw. Draisaitl, I think. Yep, top line's out there. Roslovic skating down. Benoit trying to get in the way. McDavid hammers a shot. Saved by Stoli, passing that out. Just trying to milk a little bit more time, especially with this fourth line out there. Lorenz driving. Kulak intercepts the pass. We can do that with Domi, Matthews, Nyes. Not so much Steven Lorenz. Slap shot, saved by Stoli. Puck going around, Draisaitl to Stetcher. Stolars gets a piece of it. Benoit with a nice hit. And loose puck, Michelli has it. Skating down, one-on-one with his defender. Making him turn, trying to drop it back. Ekman-Larsson somehow gets it. We have absolute chaos. Roslovic to, that's McDavid. Oh, that's McDavid. He just burned Benoit. Stolars, you know what? Probably not my best play. McDavid ripping a shot from the red line. And Matthews losing that defensive zone draw. Kulak, Tanev intercepts his pass. Jake McCabe skating with the wheels. Drawing defenders, Matthew Nyes can't put it away. Stetcher dancing around behind the net. Okay. Nice catch, Tanev. Going for the slap shot, just couldn't. Nyes picking up the puck, ripping it through. There's a tip. Doesn't go. Matthews dancing around. Tanev to McCabe to Matthews from the face-off dot. Nyes trying to get in there. We've got like 40 seconds left. Edmonton trying to find some momentum. Hyman entering our zone with it. They're going to pull the goalie. Pass up the middle, intercepted by Tanev. Matthews going to skate down. Matthews going to rip it. Matthews for the hat trick on an empty net goal. So, you know, not as fun as it probably should be. But we get it. Waugh lining up for the face-off with 29 seconds left. Tanev gets the lone assist on Matthews' third goal of the night. Dumping it in. Bob McMahon just going to send it behind the net. Bouchard turning around. Good hit from Waugh to apply some pressure. Janmark over to Henrique. Riley trying to play defense. Capping in. Shot saved. Not a great day from Stoli, but I'll take the win. Robertson skating down. Ow. That one looked like it stung just a little bit. McMahon intercepts. Flicks it down the ice. And that's going to do it for the promotional night. Max Domi with 2 assists is the third star. That top line was going. Matthews has to be the first star. 4 points, hat trick. Hard to make it anyone but him. Matthew Nyes second with 2 goals and an assist. 5 hits as well. Not afraid to throw the big body around, as you see right there on Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And now, the first star, your captain, Austin Matthews. Following that game, Mattias Ekholm fits the mold of that top 4 defenseman that we desperately need. He has 1 year left on his deal at $6 million, 87 overall. I think he may have signed an extension. He does have an extension. I believe it's for a little bit less than $6 million, 35 years old. Left-handed defenseman, 6'5", 225, but he can play both sides. I think this makes a lot of sense for us, especially, you know, sending Henry Thrun, who is, I believe, an AHL guy right now. If not, he's like our scratch defenseman. I don't want to get these notifications. I'm going to have to change this. I'll fix that later. Sorry. Nick Robertson, who has been okay. 16 points so far. Bobby McMahon, 8 points, 4th liner. Not great. You get some youth and honestly just some good offensive depth with these guys, and Henry Thrun is a very good depth defenseman. He's currently in the AHL, producing at a very nice rate. It works money-wise as well, so we're going to send it in. On behalf of the Edmonton Oilers, we consider it a done deal. I have too few skaters. Okay, well, let me change the lines first, and then get back to you. That's better. So top 6 remains mostly unchanged, outside of that minor hiccup. Dakota Joshua, Lawton, and Waugh to be that like hard hit. We kind of just have like 2 checking lines here. You get some offensive potential from Lawton. He can play your 3rd line spot now. Waugh just moving out to the wing. Defensively, I am going to, honestly, we'll go with this. No, you're going to move up here. So you have Riley and Carlo, that remains the same. You have Ekholm and Tanev on that second line. Maybe it'll work. No, that's not good. And then you have McCabe and Benoit holding things down on that third line. Yes, McCabe is going to see a reduced role, and yes, he's making a lot of money for that role. But this is such a wait. Why? No. Wait. Why is Benoit here and not Oliver Ekman-Larsson? That makes so much more sense. There we go. This is the defense core that we're rocking with. Lowest is an 84 overall, which is absolutely crazy. Goaltending remains the same. Joseph Woll killing it for us. Stolars came back down to earth a little bit. We have 2 phenomenal goalies. That's a very good problem to have. We have upgraded our top 4 defensemen, which is lovely that we can cross off Nona goal. And then we have Lorentz and Yarncroc and Kempf just being that 4th line. You're paying Kempf $2.4 million. I kind of want to play him if he's making that much money. Yarncroc, he's making like 2.1. Solid 4th line forward for scratch players. We have Philippe Myers. I got to send one of these guys down. It's going to be Philippe Myers. And we'll make some roster moves. We're going to send Philippe Myers down because I don't need that many extra defensemen. Philippe Myers, you can go down. And then to call up, leave those guys there. Forwards, we will call up Bo Gruel, or Benoit Gruel. I've heard both. I've heard Steve Dangle say it was Bo. This says it's Benoit Oliver. I guess you could get Bo from that. I don't know. And then we'll bring up Michael Pizzetta to round out our extra players. We have $600,000 in cap space. That's what you love to see. Really pushing things to the limit here. Sheldon Keefe just got fired by the Devils. Oh my goodness. I go to get a cup of coffee again. And I come back while I'm simming ahead to Chicago, and Sheldon Keefe just got canned. Okay, yeah, that was like a minor league extension or a 2-way deal. Lovely. Hosting the Chicago Blackhawks, who are not awful. They are very hot. 8-1-1 in their last 10. Taking a look at the standings, they are in a wildcard spot in the West. Nice. Oh my, yeah, the Oilers have 35 points. They're currently out of the playoffs. Hey boy. That game mattered a lot for them, it seems. And Dickinson. Bear is won by Woll from the faceoff circle. Matthews answers, gets one by Soderblom. Guess what? From the faceoff circle. Lovely start to this game. Trading blows. As Matthews has 4 goals in his last 4 periods. And counting. And it will remain 4 goals in the last 4 periods. As it's tied 1-1 after the first period of play. Switching sides, cleaning the ice. Absolutely hammering them with shots. And we can't seem to get anything. Chicago gets a power play. Doesn't go. Over halfway through the game. Chris Tanev down the middle. Rips one by Soderblom. And Sam Lafferty gets one by Woll to tie it up. We're going to hop in and play this 3rd period against the Blackhawks at home, as we are killing them in the shot department. Shots are 25-13. It shouldn't be this close, but we lose the draw. Nice. Applying pressure, forcing the dump in. Carlo going behind the net to collect. Seeing Domi, getting it kind of to him. Forced back to Riley. Matthews gets the breakout pass, and he's going to drive. Trying to use some cover. Nice. Clangs the rebound off the post. As Murphy gets up to Frank the Tank. And Bedard skating up the middle. Hit, forced loose. Matthews kind of just spins off some contact, and he's going to lose the puck. Lovely. Oh, Riley! That looked like it hurt. Well, Tavares lining up for the faceoff to resume play. Ryan Donato and Tyler Bertuzzi on this second line, I believe. I read that correctly, as just going to dance around. Sees a lane, going to take it. Yeah, there's Donato. Yeah, that counts as a save. Sweet. Riley losing the puck. Tavares firing that up to Michelli. Over to Nylander, trying to put a move. Just can't. Getting the puck back to Ekholm. Holy pinball. Tanev with the monstrous hit. Nylander with another. Ekholm getting the puck, and he's going to take this in. hunting for some points on his new team. He gets a goal! Already paying off. What a start from Ekholm, and see, I can go to my third defensive pairing and not be worried at all because it's Jake McCabe and Oliver Ekman-Larsson together. Speaking of which, Ekman-Larsson gets the face-off, dancing around to McCabe, back to OEL, over to Joshua, and Joshua's gonna lose it. Lawton gonna throw a bit of a hit. McCabe gets hit by Tanev and loses it. Waugh throws a hit. Tanev picks up that puck and gets it over to Waugh, who's gonna skate into the Chicago zone. Trying to have a step. Backhand kind of just doesn't really go anywhere. Lawton dancing around to McCabe. One-timer missing the mark. McCabe skating down. Over to Dickinson. Ekman-Larsson. Got all skate with that. Tavares and Matthews on the penalty kill is very interesting combination. What a save by Wohl. I was a little worried there. Tavares and Matthews being our third PK option is wild for the forwards. Looks like we have Carlo and Ekholm out there for the defenseman. Tavares winning that draw. Carlo dancing around over to Ekholm, stretching the ice to Tavares, and now it seems like it's a 2-on-2 with John Tavares and Austin Matthews. What a save by Soderblom. Matthews just going to dance around. Ekholm going to fire a shot to the net. Tavares setting a bit of a screen. Ekholm to Carlo, one-timer saved. Lawton lines up for the draw with Kempf, losing it. However, Chicago needing to spend plenty of time getting out of their zone. Ekholm, big hit, sends him into the bench. It's a 4-on-4 now. Kempf skating down, pumping the brakes, spinning, shooting, hitting all kinds of traffic. Getting the loose puck. Carlo had it, lost it, and now we're on our heels. Trying to force him out to the boards. Kempf diving, blocking the pass. Shot gets through. Wohl makes a nice save. All kinds of pressure. Lawton absolutely tanks it. Go, Kempf. Go, Kempf. Almost. Almost had the short-handed breakaway goal for David Kempf. Nazar skating in. Turnover forced by Chris Tanev, and McCabe just going to dump that one down. He's going to chase that thing with Waugh. Puck covered by Soderblom. And we lose that draw. Matthews skating over. Bertuzzi to Donato. To McCabe. Tanev intercepts. Just dumping that thing down the ice. 15 seconds left on Chicago's power play. Tavares, beauty of a hit. And they get the puck out. Bertuzzi sending it over. Donato skating, saved. Oh boy, get this out of here. Tavares getting the puck over to Matthews, skating through. Ekman-Larsson's going off the ice. Matthews, caused a face-off, thank you. Tavares, Michelli, and Nylander lining up out there for the offensive zone draw, leading by 1. Tavares losing that draw. Forechecking, hammering the Chicago player. Michelli, boom! Nice hit, forcing the puck loose. Tavares skating through all kinds of contact. Just gonna hammer a slap shot from near point blank range. Michelli dancing around to McCabe, spinning backhand. Okay, Nylander trying to pursue. Puck going behind the boards. Tavares there for the beauty of a hit. Oh boy. Donato absolutely gassed. Doc doing a little dancing. Ekman-Larsson, I'm counting that as a block. And Michelli firing it over to Chicago. Oh boy. McCabe got all skate that time. Lorenz lining up for the face-off. And wins it. Carlo, we're going to chill behind here for a bit. Rolling to his right. Commentating it like football. Firing down and intercepted. Lorenz, nice hit. Bedard skating in. Waugh getting between him and the puck. And, okay, Carlo just absolutely killing it out there. Getting the puck over, dumping it down. Waugh skating in. Waugh with the hit. Waugh with another hit. Lorenz tried to jump it. Couldn't. Ekholm's going to pick up the puck. Dancing. Oh, no. No. That was a horrible sequence of events. Bedard, wide open, alone in front of the net. Ties it with the man advantage. And Matthews winning that draw. Riley getting it to Domi. Skating in with some speed. Dancing, losing it. Firing it up. Riley with the hit, and then we have no one defending. Matthews gets back. Matthews gets in the way. Dickinson denied. Matthews off the boards to Carlo. To Nyes. To Domi. Skating, maneuvering, shooting, save. Carlo not in a spot. And getting it over to Matthews. Hammering a slap shot. Tavares lining up in the circle. A minute 23 left. Jumping, no. Well, we lost that draw, clearly. Nice hit from Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Nylander picking it up over to McCabe. Nylander intercepts the pass. McCabe can't jump on it. Nice save by Woll, passing that out to McCabe. Now we can get it out to Michelli with 44 seconds left. Skating. Matthias Michelli, shot saved. Nylander's a little too close. Cycling around, McCabe, one-timer, hits a body. Michelli, gonna try his luck with Ekman-Larsson. Saved. Murphy, pin along the boards by Tavares. Absolute chaos, Michelli pursuing. Murphy, sending it over to Lafferty. Doc, poked away by Ekman-Larsson. He's gonna take it and take a spill. Nylander gets that loose puck. Gets crushed. And Riley gets that puck, getting it over to Nylander. Turning, evading contact. Somebody get there. Nylander backhand. Saved. Nyes with the hit slightly after the whistle. Overtime we go. We're kind of getting goalied on both ends as Matthews lines up in the circle with Willie and Ekholm to open up this power play. We way over pursued that. Are you kidding me? That's the goal that goes in? Not a great day from Woll. 4 goals on 21 shots, not great. Nylander, third star with 2 assists. We had 39 shots. We got goalied close to the highest degree. Kind of on both sides too. Our goalie kind of sucked. Woll was not good. Not good at all. Stolarz wasn't good the game before either, but we just kind of outscored our problems. Couldn't manage that one this time. And Bedard, 2 points, first star. Give it to the kid. And now we're traveling to Washington to play the Capitals. Stolarz was the first star last game. We're going to Joseph Woll this time. I don't know what that's going to do for our boosts, if that's going to do anything for them. We've not played the Capitals yet this season. I'm going to make that this game in the third period, as we can't get anything on the power play. Washington power play. We stopped Ovechkin on the power play from standing in the face-off dot with his stick in the rafters. Because that's worked for the past 20 years. Jake Chychrun gets the kind of buzzer beater. Makes it 1-0 for Washington. We have 17 shots. Connor McMichael gets his second from the boards. Or gets Washington second from the boards. We're down 3-0. Give me something on the power play. Thank you, Ekholm. What an acquisition. What is this? 2 games with us, 2 goals? I'll take it. We're going to hop in here, try and salvage this game. We're down 2, so it might be a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for it. Down 2, needing to answer on the road. Matthews loses the draw. That's a great start. Chychrun to Ovi, dancing, dumping it in because he made the play offside. Riley! Can't be giving Ovechkin those opportunities. Like absolute pizza up the middle. We have... Alright, Woll and Stolarz, both of them top 4 in goals against per game. That's after a couple of rough games. Matthews wins that draw. And we're going to try to get it to Domi. Can't. Ovechkin over to Dubois. Carlson, shot saved by Woll. Riley dancing around, getting it to Domi, getting it to Matthews. Loses it to John Carlson. No. And that's going to get dumped in. We're going to go for a change. Carlos going to go back and collect it. Rip it along the boards to Riley. Stretching the ice to Michelli. Skating in. Skating through. Okay. Kind of a misfire there. And to Nylander to Carlo. Ow. That pelted Carlson in the face, it looked like. Nylander getting it. Michelli skating in, firing. Tavares, little late on the release. Nylander trying to get there. Michelli ends up with it, getting it over to Tanev, dropping it back to Ekholm, to Michelli. Shot saved. Oh my goodness. 14 and a half minutes left. Still down 2. Lawton wins it. Tanev shot, hitting bodies. Lawton picking it up, firing it on. Throwing a hit behind the boards, or behind the net. Trying to throw another one. McMichael, hammered by Wall. Puck escapes, and Ekholm gets it to Tanev, bring it back in. Dancing around, getting it to Ekholm. Back to Dakota Joshua, shot saved. Whoa! Almost with the hustle play of the series. Nice hit from Joshua, and then we turn it over. Whoa, getting it. Okay, this guy has a ton of hustle and passion. Tom Wilson takes a massive spill from Ekholm, and Wah just getting absolutely jammed up. Over to Dakota Joshua, skating through, dancing, finding space, shooting, saved, and passed out. Trying to step up Olivier, hammered by Ekholm and Lawton. Ow. Oh no, Nyes skating in. Man, this is going rough. I don't know if we can rip off 3 goals this quickly, but we can try. Trevor Van Riemsdyk over to Bolivier, over to Sandin. Intercepted. Matthews to Nyes. Dancing, turning, flipping the hips. What a shot! There's the spark. Matthew Nyes dances and dazzles him with a beauty of a shot. All right, that's 1. Matthews with the assist, and we lose another draw. Nyes stealing it, dropping it. Matthews shot doesn't get there. McCabe applying pressure. Domi takes his helmet off. Oh my, unfortunate. Wait, should that be an icing? Nope. Ekman-Larsson getting that puck back to Domi. Matthews taking it, and he's got a bit of a step. Shooting, saved. Nyes picking it up. Doesn't go. Matthews backhand saved. Dubois hammered by Matthews. Skating through, losing it. Strome gets hit by Ekman-Larsson. Tanev, or not Tanev, McCabe, sorry. Keeping that in. We missed that pass. Nylander back to McCabe. One-timer saved. Absolutely crushing them. Matthews behind the net, ripping a shot, save. Nylander trying to get the rebound. Nyes securing it. Ekman-Larsson, that shot hits somebody. Nylander thought he could put it away. Dubois hammered by Ekman-Larsson. Skating in, losing it. No, Tavares trying to get there. Strome is gassed for Washington. Still gets a shot off. Ekman-Larsson turning up the ice without the puck. And Tavares losing that draw. Carlson! What? Yeah, a rocket is an understatement there. Well, that took all the wind out of our sails. We tried. Just wasn't enough. Chikrin to Carlson. Quatra. Tanev just trying to run him out. Wool makes a save actually, but yeah, his goals against is gonna get torpedoed. We got a Yarncroc skating up here now. Skating through, dancing, turning, pivoting, doing all kinds of stuff. Gets it to Tanev. One-timer saved. Cycling that around. Yarncroc winds up, whacks one. Not much to be said there. Time's gonna run out. I'm not even gonna pull the goalie. It's not worth it. That's a brutal defeat. Cycling it around, getting it to Lorenz. So after an electric game against Edmonton, kind of just fall flat. Okay, that had to have been Ovechkin, right? Yeah, that was. Ovechkin's just killing us with reverse hits. Yeah, well, that's going to be an icing, so. Just, okay. Honestly, we've kind of just been getting goalied. Like, opposing goalies have had our number and have been kind of crushing us. We'll give it one more try against Nashville, and we're probably going to have to call it for the episode. We have not played Nashville yet. Traveling to them this time. We also have the Dallas Stars next week, who we have not played. Svechnikov opens the scoring. Stamkos doubles down. Oh my goodness. Before we get a shot off, Morgan Riley makes it 2-1. So, looks like no goaltending is being played by anyone. Matthew Nyes on the power play ties it up, and we still have the power play. This has been interesting, to say the least. It's 2-2. The shots are 16-4. Outrageous. As we have it tied. Outrageous, if I'm being completely honest. Power play doesn't go for anyone there. We finally get one. We're kind of making the shots even. Kind of not really. Still huge discrepancy. Another power play doesn't go. Nashville gets one. Can't put it away. It's 2-2 going into the third. Time to hop in. Alright, on the road in Nashville. Tied 2-2. 20 minutes left. And another draw lost. Poke check from Nyes. Marchessault getting it to Stamkos. Poked away by Domi. Domi throwing some hits and being defensively responsible is wild. Holy shot. What a tip. Wide of the net. Yossi to Stamkos trying to just camp out in front. Nice poke check from Woll. Carlo just barely missing. Yossi again. Oh boy. Stamkos ripping a backhand. Woll is on his butt. What a save. What? Boarding? Where? Okay, maybe. Yeah. I've seen worse. And Lawton wins that draw. Tanev gets it, ripping it around the boards to Kemp. Dumping it down. Getting out of the way of the defender. Looking to chase. And hammers a hit. Kemp has the puck. Really trying to prove himself. What a shot from Tanev. Gets pushed aside. Lawton dancing around. Gonna fire that behind the net. And Nashville starting the counterattack. Yossi skating in fast. Poked away by Tanev. O'Reilly gets it, dancing around. Nice save from Woll. Pushes it into the corner. Tanev just trying to apply pressure. Michael Bunting. What a hammer. O'Reilly and Yossi assist on Bunting's goal. So, of 3 possible points on that goal, 2 of them from former Leafs. Because, of course, why not? Nylander to Tavares, and we're right back in it. All right. Yeah, we'll trade goals. Nylander and Matthews are tied neck and neck for 5th in the league in points, both with 43. Both doing a phenomenal job of driving their respective lines. As Tavares wins that draw, and Nylander gets the puck and loses it. O'Reilly just kind of dodges a hit from Tavares, sending it over. Riley trying to pursue, not much. Skating in, O'Reilly poked away. Bunting gets it, gets caught up in the feet of Carlo. And Tavares leading the attack, driving with a bit of space. Shot saved. Tavares trying to get there, turning it over. Nice stick lift. Attacking Yossi. No, Carlo. Jumped way too early. Nylander booking it back, hammering Michael Bunting. And we're going to pass it. That's definitely an icing. Tavares lines up for the draw. Tied 3-3, 12:38. Losing it. Barron shot hits Michelli and goes wide. Riley's pinned along the boards. Michelli emerges with the puck, getting it to Nylander. Going to carry this in as we look for a change. Dumps it behind the net. Barron gets hit by Tavares. Marchessault gets hit by Nylander. And Stamkos ends up with the puck. Michelli gets a stick on it, but they still get the breakout. Barron driving for Nashville. We'll just take that to a face-off. Lawton's going to line up for the face-off this time. Half the period left. What can we do? We can win that draw. McCabe getting it, dancing around, firing to Waugh. Waugh turns it over. Stamkos dumps it in. McCabe is able to get it, firing it over. That's a turnover. Yeah, Nicholas Waugh forced it. Backhand. What a save. Nope, that's another turnover. Forsberg skating down, getting around Ekman-Larsson. McCabe doesn't bite. And Dakota Joshua is going to carry this down, lose it, fighting for it in the corner, wrapping around, trying to find something, getting it to Ekman-Larsson, hammering it, Waugh missing the mark. And Dakota Joshua getting it to Waugh, getting it to McCabe, turning back, losing it. Oh no, okay, you know what, forwards change, because there's no way you're going to get here anyway. That's such a penalty shot. No, it's not. And Lawton losing that draw. Way point blank shot, saved by Wool. Ryan O'Reilly dancing around. Wool makes a nice save, getting it to Carlo, getting it to Kemp, getting it to Lawton. Okay, he does not have the speed. Just gonna dump that around. Kemp's gonna pursue. That's such a penalty. That is not a penalty. I'm shocked. Based off the boarding call we got, I am shocked that wasn't interference. Although the puck did go behind him and he kind of just chose not to touch it. O'Reilly. Kemp getting in the way, being a pest. O'Reilly skating down. Just plowing into my goaltender. And Tavares losing that draw. Matthews trying to get in the way. McCabe intercepts the pass. And going to bounce it off the boards to Tavares. Skating down with guess who? Austin Matthews, but couldn't get it to him. Dancing around. Tavares sending that McCabe. That was not a clean shot at all. Stamkos skating down. McCabe getting in front of him. Holy one-timer. Holy save from Joseph. Whoa. Marchessault getting hammered by McCabe. McCabe fighting for the puck. Tanev trying to send it out. Not working. Marchessault spinning. Multiple sticks. Take the face off. Well, it looks like Tanev got hurt. Did eat some shots there. Lorentz losing. Puck cycling around. Wool gets enough of it to get it out of harm's way, kind of. Waugh to Carlo, dumping that down. 25 seconds, come on. Nice hit from Lorentz. Waugh trying to jump up in the rush here. Bunting getting it to Yossi, getting it to Brandon Carlo, getting that over to Lorentz. Ow. Lawton lines up in the circle, 10 seconds left. Losing it. Shot saved by Wool. He has been on fire this game. Ekholm, okay. Getting it to Riley, getting it to Lawton. Ekman-Larsson has left the sin bin. And we stretch the ice to Kemp, who's going to lose it. Well, we got some of a change. Domi's out there. McCabe's out there. Tanev's out there. Nyes is out there. Matthews is out there. Okay. And speaking of Nyes, driving! Losing it. Dancing around, getting it to Tanev, getting it to Domi, hammering one from distance. Tavares lines up in the circle. McCabe itching for the one-timer here. And we just can't win that draw. Tavares throwing a hit. Yossi skating down, sending him into his bench. Gets it over to Forsberg, gets a shot off. That's their 40th on the night. Over to McCabe. McCabe losing it to Tavares. Michelli and Nylander trying to do this together. Ekman-Larsson stepping up in the rush, getting the shot off, which is very impressive from that spot. Marchessault to Stamkos. Tavares throwing a mean hit. Nylander getting the puck over to Ekman-Larsson. Ow. Stamkos has it for Nashville now on the counterattack. Sending it that down. Michelli just being a pest. Haig hammered by Tavares. Michelli over to Ekman-Larsson, over to Tavares, over to Nashville. Michelli getting another one. Oh my goodness, we are gassed. Going to overtime soon. Unless Nylander. Nothing. Had to say something. Had to say something. Overtime we go. Matthews, Nylander. And the newly acquired Ekholm out there. We lose the draw. Forsberg skating down. Ekholm forcing him into the boards. Trying to get a hit. Yossi to Stamkos out in front. Denied by Wool. And stretch pass to Nylander. Dancing. Game on his stick. Can't put it away. Forsberg grabs the rebound. And it's a track meet the other way now. Yossi skating down. Nylander. Nice interception over to Matthews. Skating through. Does Matthews have better luck? No. Ekholm. No. Couple of big saves. 2:20 left in the extra period. Tavares lines up for the draw. Wins it. Getting it to Carlo to Nyes. Tavares hammers one. Yeah, net front presence would have been great there. We cannot pinch on this yet. Marchessault skating down. Carlo standing him up, losing control of it. Woll gets it. I don't know why I was thinking Wolf. And Tavares losing that draw, poking it away. Eric Holla gets there, getting it to Bunting, hammered by Carlo. Stretching the ice to Tavares, skating down with some pressure. Can't get it through. And Matthews wins that draw. Tanev dancing. Nylander! One-timer from the point. Ends it in overtime. Jonathan Marchessault, 2 assists on the day, is the 3rd star. Nashville had 42 shots. We got the goaltending there. We goalied them. John Tavares with the goal is the 2nd star. Who's going to be the 1st? Actually, not too sure. Could be Nylander if he had another point in there. Could definitely be Joseph Woll. It's Nylander. What did I say with an extra point? A goal and an assist, including the overtime dramatic game winner right there. Well, Chris Tanev was hurt and set up the overtime winner. So, leading the league in goals, 2nd in goals against, or 2nd fewest. 1st in power play, penalty kills 13th, which is okay. 1st in our division by a point, but we have a game in hand against the Panthers and also an extra win, which is nice. Bruins, 3rd, Canadian Sabres, 4th and 5th, both holding wildcard spots for the time being. The Metro's so weak. Pittsburgh's leading it with 41 points. Going over to the West, Kraken leading their division. That's very fun to see with 44 points. Okay, maybe the Atlantic's just really strong, because the 3rd place in the Atlantic would be leading quite comfortably every other division. Kraken, Ducks, Flames, Oilers still on the outside looking in by about a point behind the Chicago Blackhawks. You have the Wild, Jets, Predators, Stars, and Blackhawks in the Central, all holding playoff spots. Avalanche with 31 points is brutal. Brutal to see. Hosting the Stars, going to the Stars. Next time, Jake Ottinger having a solid year. Matthews and Nylander, 5th in the league in points with 44. Matthews 6th in goals with 23. Nylander 7th in assists with 28. They've been driving a lot of offense for this team and have definitely been earning their paychecks. Looking at the owner goals, they're going to evaluate the top 4 defensemen March 7th, which I believe is the trade deadline, and also not that far away. It's like 3.5-ish months. What is that? Is that the trade deadline? No. When's the trade deadline? Oh, no, that is the trade deadline. Okay. So they'll evaluate that then. It should be good. Like, we added an 87 overall defenseman. So if that's not upgrading... No, I did not want to talk to the chief. If that's not upgrading the defensive group, especially the top 4, I don't know what is. Yeah, our forward depth took quite a hit, and our 4th line isn't nearly as good as it was. But we're making it work. Getting some success out of it. Maybe we'll add a forward. I don't know. We'll see. It's been an exciting go so far. Looking to keep it going. And, hey, goaltending, bouncing back in a big way. Great numbers from both guys here. Let's keep it rolling.